Shift your identity to the person you want to be. By doing this, you're vibrational shifting from your current reality to the reality of the person you want to be. Shift your identity to the person you want to be, and you'll start seeing your reality around you shift to that particular identity that you've chosen to shift to. Hey guys, welcome to the Awakened Reality, and you are with Krishwan. Shift, this is like vibrational shifting. It is pretty much identity shifting, your personality shifting. Shift your identity, your personality to who you want to be. For example, for me, I want to be a spiritual life coach and a musician who has given a lot of value, accomplished a lot, given a lot of value to the universe, and has helped the universe tremendously. It helped all the people in the universe tremendously to grow and to understand their spiritual side, to understand energy and all these things. I want to be that person. I want to be one of the people as well who helps the whole world, right? So what I have to do is, from the current reality, I'm supposed to shift to this reality. I'm just wearing a shirt, and a nice shirt this time for this video, because I just thought, why not? This thing is about shifting your identity. So shifting your identity means you're shifting from one version of yourself to another version, where you're looking at your reality so differently, you're looking at your belief system so differently. For example, I'll give you an example with my own self. The reality that I am seeing right now, the belief systems that I'm seeing right now, I'm seeing repeating numbers, I'm speaking with the universe, I'm speaking with you guys. Never in my life did I think I would ever do YouTube videos. Never in my life did I think I would become a spiritual life coach. If you ask me like 5 years ago, spirituality, I don't know what it means. Okay, if you asked me before, if you asked me years ago, if to picture this, I couldn't have. But what I pictured then was, I was into the music side a lot, and I pictured myself being a musician and being on the stage and singing and all that kind of stuff, and I still do, and I still do picture that. But I also picture myself speaking more on stage with spiritual talks and all these kinds of stuff. All right. What I'm asking you to do is, I'm asking you to shift. So what I was trying to say is, that reality of me, who I was then, it was a totally different person. I couldn't even think these things. And this reality right now is where I'm constantly thinking these things. I'm constantly thinking of, how do I help the people? What video should I put for the people? How do I, reach out to more people? How do I help more people with free sessions and all these kinds of stuff? So this personality is so different from that personality. Like the Krishwan in 2015 had a total different personality from the personality who I am right now. And yes, it can be a little, I would never say anything is difficult, but it can be a little tricky to think who you're going to be. Okay, but if you start analyzing the things that you truly want your life to be filled with, like you want to get up in the morning, then you want to go have an orange juice, then you want to jump into a swimming pool, then you want to get out of the swimming pool, then you want to do some work, some videos, and maybe you want to go to a stage and talk, or you want to go to another place, you want to go home and make a song in your own personal recording studio. That constitutes a totally different personality from the personality standing here right now, because I don't have a swimming pool of my own, I don't have a recording studio of my own, a full-fledged recording studio. I don't. Right now I don't. But that personality who's doing whatever he's doing at that particular point is so different from the personality that is there now. So in order to get what you want, in order for your reality to change according to what you want, you must shift your identity from who you are being to the new person that you want to be, to the new person that you literally want to be. So how do you do that? You have to start getting a little in depth, a little in detail with what that person does. Guess what? I didn't do this in 2015 because of the fact that I didn't even know about this personality shifting or vibration shifting. But now that I know it, I keep doing it, and I keep reminding myself that, you know what, if I project myself as this person who has already done these things, who's already helped the world, my whole understanding of myself, the whole feel of Krishnan will be totally different, you know. Krishnan will come in and he'll walk with a little of more of a like, things are happening to me and the world, so I don't care, and everything is fine and everything's going for the good, and he's only looking upwards and he's only looking the next thing to do in order to help the world. And then there's no sorts of worries whatsoever, because there's tremendous amount of understanding as to what happens. So he's not worried, and he has a lot of physical abundance that is already manifested in his direction, and he's not thinking about money at all. He's just thinking about how he can use money to get things done. You see? So that Krishnan is like a Krishnan that comes from a totally with totally different belief systems and more concrete belief systems that are favoring him. And so if I were to shift, I have to shift from this personality of who I am to that personality, so that I can have the universe manifest that for me. Have the universe turn around to that vibration, because your focus, your thoughts, your vibration, and your belief system are creating your reality. And of course, inspired actions, as you keep doing that. Inspired actions contribute to that creation. Alright, so that person's personality itself will be different, based on which his reality will be like a pool, a swimming pool in his house, and a recording studio in his house, and a 5-bedroom house in Beverly Hills, and all these things. You see? So when you're shifting your vibration, when you're shifting your personality, what happens is the universe has to reflect you, but now you're showing a totally different personality. Your belief systems are already different. Maybe your belief systems of money is changed. So your whole reality has to shift according to that newer personality. How to get to that newer personality? Take a paper and pencil and write down everything that you think the newer personality would have. Right from how he would walk, how his house would be, how his swimming pool would be, what would he do when he gets up early in the morning. Every step, try to jot down every hour of how he will be, what his personal views will be about life, and his or her personal views will be about life, how they would be interacting with people, what belief systems they would have about everything, including social media, people, and everything else. Write down as much as you can about that person and his life, or about that person and her life, if you're a she. So when you're shifting your vibration when you're shifting your identity to a newer identity, write down whatever you think you want in that identity, and write down whatever you think that identity that you want already has. Belief systems, how his belief systems are, or how her belief systems are, how her focus and thoughts are, how his focus and thoughts are, how the vibration of that person, what vibration is he in, what mood is he in on a day-to-day basis, what mood he tries to keep on a day-to-day basis, what food he eats, what type of food he eats on a day-to-day basis, what kind of people he interacts with on a day-to-day basis. Try to jot down everything about him or her and his or her life, and start becoming that. Start becoming that. Start becoming that. Start becoming that. Start inculcating that kind of a habit, or those kind of belief systems into your own self. By doing that, you're slowly shifting from this personality that you are, this identity that you are, you're slowly shifting to that newer identity, to that newer personality. And as you shift to that newer identity, to that newer personality, what happens? Your reality has to reflect that newer identity, that newer personality. And so it starts shift your reality, as in the people around you, the things around you, the house around you, the TV around you, everything starts shifting to match that newer personality, that newer identity that you yourself are becoming. You see? So choose the identity you want to be and head straight there. Change your habits according to that person. Change your habits to become that person. Change your belief systems to become that person. Change your thoughts to become that person. Change who you talk to become that person. Everything about you now has to change to that newer identity. That whole package is a totally different package. So from this package, you're going to that new package. And when you're going to that new package, you're adopting those personal traits of that package and that identity of that package, which is what you want. Don't go for something you don't want. Go for something you want. And when you become that person, the bell is ringing. When you become that person, again, when you become that person, your reality, it switches around you. It switches to match that new identity. That's about it, guys. That's about it. If you like this video, like, subscribe, share, hit the bell notification. And I am a spiritual energy-based life coach. You can go right here, flow.page/Krishwan or flow.page/The Awakened Reality in order to book a session with me. My first session is free to anyone who meets me because I want them to get a feel, a flavor of what I can give, of the clarity I can provide with them. So at least once. So if I'm seeing your face for the first time, it's free. And again, there are going to be 3 links right here: a Facebook group link, a Telegram group link, and a WhatsApp group link. And I put high vibrational content over there on a day-to-day basis. I put also grounding stuff over there on a day-to-day basis. If you join that group, you can grow, understand, implement, ground, grow, understand, implement, ground. And as you keep doing that, your vibration will just keep going up and up and up. It'll help you during your awakening process. That's about it, guys. Bye.